All right, guys, welcome. Let me make sure I get the game audio up nice and good. Let me know if that's too loud. But welcome. I'm not muted. Nope, we're good. Season 12 of Odyssey Racing League's GT America's Pro-Am is underway. We're starting things off here at Silverstone. Gonna be some exciting racing for sure. It's one of, in my opinion, the more fun tracks to race on. Lots of room for overtaking, lots of opportunities, lots of straights at the corners. Plenty of room to go to, even 3 wide if you really want to try and get freaky with it. But very exciting stuff. Qualifying has just started, so we've got just under 14 minutes to set the grid. And we'll see how things go. Where's my mouse? There it is. Currently on board with David Morgan. He was first out the lane, so we'll stay on board with him. See what pace he can set. Unfortunately, I haven't been commentating this one the last few seasons, so I'm not too. The standings are a little bit fuzzy. Can't quite remember where everybody finished. But I do believe David is one of the faster guys on the grid. I know Castro, the car behind him, definitely is. So we should get some representative times out of the 2 of these guys here. Joel shouting out for number 43. Miguel. All right, Joel. How we doing today? All right, keeping it nice and clean, still valid. Coming into sector 3 here. Haha! Joel coming out to support the subs. I like that. You'd like to see a content creator doing that. Traveling for 3 months, what you working? I'm assuming. Must have a pretty cool job if you're traveling for work and somewhere where it's 2 a.m. right now, because that means you're globally traveling. All right, coming through the final turn right now. We're going to get a time from Morgan and Castro, who are pretty close together as well. So I think their times are going to be pretty similar. Morgan with the 159.2. Ooh, Castro with the 158 flat. Formato coming in just behind Castro. Mata. So we've got a pretty fast grid now. This will be a very exciting race. Excuse me, exciting just season overall. I was definitely excited of being able to commentate this particular league again, or league division. I guess we'll call it a division. Clayton up to 4th. Clayton's won, I think, 4 or 5 ORL championships with us. Cryo in 5th place, down to 6th now. So we got a lot of fast guys. I mean, and unfortunately, I don't think the grid's set up to where I'll easily be able to tell who's pro and who's am. But there is a pro and am split going on. For those that don't know, just kind of fill the grid out. They aren't necessarily racing against one another. Let's see who else where's Mata? Let's hop on board with Mata. We know we got fans in the chat. There he is, currently sitting in 10th place. A second off the pace, which puts him at a 1:59. That's a pretty respectable time. Once you, you know, the like really good times are like low 57s, I believe, mid to low 57s. So those, you know, that's like professional times. So Castro's 1:58 flat is incredibly impressive. And it looks like Mata's got maybe in the same team as Castro. He's definitely got a themed livery theme just like his. Visiting family in the UK. Well, I hope all is well. I know typically when someone has to travel far to go visit family for an extended period of time, typically, you know, it's not good news, but hopefully all's all right with you, Joel, and the fam. You normally live in Japan? What? That is so cool. That's like, you know, like probably the place I want to go the most. Japan and Australia for sure. Like of the global places to visit. Man, that's so cool. How did you end up out there? Let's throw on the autopilot. What qualifying is going on? Rui Castro with a 1:57.8 now. I'm not sure why our autopilot is jumping to him in the pits. There we go. Then we got some 1:57.9s right behind him. Clayton and Formato. Luke Lazama back on the grid after some sporadic appearances over the last couple races. Oh, computer freaking out. Okay, there we go. Everything should be working fine. Tyler, I'm sorry. Richard got mad at me for doing it last season, so I've got to get a co-commentator pre-approved. So I'll check with them after this race, and then going forward, we can probably get something going. Because I definitely would love to have a co-commentator. I think co-commentator, two-commentator system always works better for the commentators and the spectators. But got to keep the boss happy. I mean, I can talk a lot, but I mean, sometimes I feel like I just ramble about stuff I don't know or not even relevant. So, you know, co-commentator definitely better to have for sure. Especially I feel you get more knowledge about the racers then as well. Wait, so Joel, your parents live in Japan or you live in Japan? I mean, either way, it's dope as fuck. Dope as frick. But, Yeah, no, Tyler. Next time, like I said, I gotta just make sure I get the approval. But and because I know we had issues last time. The biggest issue was with the audio levels, not having run testing with the co-commentator before the broadcast started. That's why he got mad at me. So. You all live in Japan. Wait, so then you're in the UK? Okay, well, regardless, you all live in Japan. That's way cooler. Wow. Wow. Both my brothers have been to Japan several times. Some 156s? I don't think so. That would be, I mean... I'm not super knowledgeable of the professional lap times and stuff, but I would think if we get into the 156s, now we're talking, you know, those drivers could be getting paid. I mean, if anyone can put up a 156, I'm sure they could be getting paid for racing. Joel, Godspeed. Thanks for stopping by. Like, I'm pretty sure the Coach Dave Academy, at least in the McLaren, the lap time is like a 157.6, I think is what they said. So, Diaz and Castro are like right there. Man, brother, if your best time is 156, you should not be in rookies. I didn't practice at all. I also had to start from pits, so, and got a stop-go for speeding in the pit lane, so my race was completely trashed from the beginning, but, man, I do not want to be competing against you if you can do a 156. I was, like, just getting under sub-2s. You're like a 159.9 is my best. 2 minutes here left in qualifying. Let's turn off the autopilot. Check out guys a little more manually. See how things are. Check out the grid. We'll at least check out the top 10 for sure. So we got Victor Diaz in first place with the 57.7. Ruri Castro less than a tenth behind him. Formato just over a tenth behind him. Clayton 0.2, so top 4 really, really tight. Tyler Carr 0.2 as well. Top 5 really, really tight. Then we've got a 0.2 drop back to Luke here and David. Oh, I should be clicking on these guys so you can see them. Sorry. Luke and David 0.2 back, but these guys are still very low 158s. Now we're getting to the middle 158s. Blake Morgan, Miguel Mata, shout out to him, or shout out to Mata. Well, Bojo's gone. And then your 10th spot right now is Tyler, who is still 158.5. So these guys are fast guys. Let's look at the slowest time. So our slowest time right now is a 2:02 from Anthony Kelly. Yeah, that's more comparable, I would say, the paces and rookies. I mean, we had some guys doing, what was it? I think I saw some 158s in qualifying. But I think like the 2s, right around 2:01, 2 and 2 seconds was like the average time there. I agree, 56 is an alien time. If you're doing 56s, you should double check, make sure, especially, I mean, you're a rookie, but anybody can enter our, we've got a couple events and seasons going on where there's cash prizes. So definitely think about dipping your hand in that pot. You might be able to walk away with some money. I'm not sure the payouts for positions and everything, but I do know we've got some of that. I'm pretty sure they were pretty well received. We wanted to do more of them. All right, we got qualifying's over. Let's see who's coming around the track. Here we got P2, Victor Diaz. So Castro got down to a 57.3. That's fast, guys. That's fast. Also, really, let's remember track. It's not sunny right now, so track conditions not ideal. Not perfect, we'll say. This race is going to be an hour long, I believe. So these races are a little bit longer than our rookie races. Castro coming through right now. Where's he at time-wise? I think he's about even, so it's going to be close. Does not improve. Let's see. Next up to bat, we've got Stavko, who is 3/10 up on their time right now. Coming around this. Wow, I didn't realize you could really cut that corner without track limits. Jumps up to 3rd place with that lap. Well done, Stavko. Next up, trying to improve. Coming across the final line here, we've got Anderson. Will not improve. All right, keeping our eyes on Formato. He's been quick during qualifying. Coming around the final, coming down the final straight right now. Does not look like he's improving on his time, however, and he will stay where he's at. Anyone else I can hop on board with? All right, so we've got 6th and 5th place coming around right now. This is Tyler Carr. And then right behind him, we've got Phil Singer. Ooh, Phil Singer in the Mustang. And that's going to do it, guys. Does not look like they were I think Clayton got a position. I think Clayton jumped car. Nope, they stayed where they are at. So we will be right back with the actual race, guys. Let me just pop up the slide. Which I think is this one. Oh, and I forgot to. There's my mistake for the day. We'll be looking at this riveting footage of this is Paul Ricard, because I forgot to update the track footage. My bad. All right, guys, we are back. The grid is set. Formation lap 5 seconds away, so we'll get this grid walk underway. Great to see everybody in the chat. Chat so active, Twitch and YouTube. Shout out to you guys. While we're doing this, be sure to call out any racers you're particularly fond of or here to watch. Anybody you think will be making moves throughout the race, so I can be sure to cut to them. Alright, I don't remember if my grid is starting front to back. Front to back, okay. So up front we got Castro in first place, Victor Diaz in second place, Jacob Stavko making those final moves. Up to third place for Motto. Fear Nothing Moto Boys in fourth place, Clayton Philsingle, ORL Staple in fifth place, Tyler Carr in sixth place, also in the Mustang. Miguel Mata, Joel's boy there, and man, my grid walk is going way too fast. Seventh place. Blake Morgan in eighth place, Luke Lizama in ninth place, David Mastillo in 10th place, Andrew Komisarov in 11th place, Tyler McEwen in 12th place, Anthony Anderson in 13th place, David Morgan in 14th place, Jacob Smith in 15th place, Phil Cryotheos, ORL Staple down in 16th place, unfortunate for him. Batista all the way down in 7th place. I remember him being super fast a couple seasons ago. Richard Harknett, league owner, in 18th place. Shane Dumoulin in 19th place. Harold McDonald in 20th. Kyle White in 21st place. Dean Solomon, been here forever, in 22nd place. Sven Goose in 23rd place. Bonus Charles, also been around for a long time, in 24th place. Tyler Gauthier in 25th place. Robbie, sort of Asian, everybody loves him. That's a sick livery too, in 26th place. Rowdy Burns rocking the Rexy in 27th. Cooper Tokine in 28th place. Neil Barovowitz, oh, nice livery, in 29th place. Adrian Vargas in 30th place. Drew Jensen with a nice Arrow McLaren livery in 31st place. Lucia Tosi, good to see her back, in 32nd place. Andres Murillo in 33rd place. Where am I? Who am I on? Yep. Jean Urena in 34th place. Oh, Jim McGowan in 35th place. Stephen Buckley in 36th place. Joe Follis in 37th place. And 38th place, Anthony Kelly. And look at that, we've still got Sector 3 left. Hop on board with the grid. Yeah, Castro's livery is sick. I like that one a lot. And I'm pretty sure Mata, if I jump to Mata, he's got the same thing going on, just on the BMW. So that's kind of cool to see. I love when people are doing the team liveries. But we are going to want the Helicam. This one's not too crazy for turn 1 being hectic, though, you know, it's high speed, so it always could be. It's really once we get to, I think it's, Maggots and Beckett's, right? Those are the S's. That's when the accidents can happen. Stewart saying Phil Singer's #1, Castro just P1. Phil Singer definitely will be competitive. Got some work to do starting back in 5th place, though. But we know he's a consistent driver, and we know he's fast as hell. Joe! Only takes one T1. You right. And the green flag is waving, and we are racing, guys. Good start from Castro. He's not going to be challenged coming into T1. Things looking pretty clean. Phil Singer, I think, dropping back a spot, but overall, it looks like everybody's keeping clean, running down the grid. Good there. Jump on board with the leaders. Keep moving back through the S's. This is a terrible camera angle. And, I mean, we might have some limited contact, but I don't think I'm seeing anybody off the track. So, well done, boys. Man, that's a sick shot right there. Look at how crazy it is. Tons of cars on the grid. Love to see that. Almost 40 cars on the grid. Castro getting comfortable out front. We've got a drive-through for McEwen, so that's going to be gutting. Thankfully, it's early in the race, so we'll definitely be able to do some damage control. Victor Diaz keeping him honest in second place. Stavko lost out, it looks like. Formato was able to get ahead of him and into third. Tyler Carr able to get around Clayton into fifth place as well. Let's see what we got going on further back the grid. Got some side-by-side racing. I believe that's Adrian Vargas and Jim McGowan. Is Vargas in the... Yep, yes it is. Nice battling there going on. Number 81, you got it. Phil, yeah, Phil's my boy. For those of you that don't know, like Zozo, I saw you saying you were a straight rookie and an actual new racer. Kind of similar to myself, though. I've been around for a couple seasons now, so I guess I'm not super new. But so we've got lots of tiers to our Patreon, the highest of which is going to come with esports coaching from the esports drivers. Phil's one of them. I am in this membership. I get lessons from Phil, and after every lesson, I drop my lap time by almost 3 seconds. So if you're looking to improve your times fast, that is definitely worth its weight in gold. All right, we've got some action up front, guys. Looks like Formato is making a move on Victor Diaz, who's dropped back from Castro. Let's see if I can find anyone and get some where we think some overtakes are going to happen. Let's hop on board here. So McEwen's got a drive-through, so that's just basically a gimme. So I don't think everybody will be trying hard there. A nice clustering here. Let's see if I can get a better camera angle. Mata, there he is. P9 currently. Actually, this is the cluster of cars I wanted. It looks like, as you can, I mean, I love these straights, man. You always got time. It's a track where you really got to prioritize corner exit because they're almost all coming into overtaking opportunities. Mata is all over the back of Lizama right there. Lizama getting loose. Mata doing a good job of backing out. Ooh, this is some tight action between these guys. I think Mata might be playing things a little too safe, allowing Mastillo to just sneak on in there. Saying he fell from P7 too, so yeah, I mean, that could be just playing it safe. I respect that as someone that's been struggling with penalty points, just starting to get a hang on it. Certainly can understand wanting to err on the safe side. Let's see who else we've got going on here. I was gonna pick on Richard, but I can't find him. Let's check up top. Stavko back into third. Tyler Carr making moves. He's now up into fourth place. Formato down to fifth place. Clayton still back in sixth place. There you are. So Richard's up to, I believe, moved up a couple spots from his start. Yep, now into 16th place. Well done, Richard. And looking like he might be trying to make a move here on Morgan. Definitely given the inside line, that should be easy work. He might even be able to get a double kill here, trying to go around the outside, but it's going to allow Morgan to come back on the switchback. Great racing all around the grid. Love to see that. Doesn't matter where we turn, we've got action. These guys are going to kind of settle out now. Let's see, we have an accident. Let's see what happened here. I don't think anybody's had really any crazy spins, so I bet it's just a light contact. This is gonna be... I can't tell who we're watching. Luke. Well, that was a while ago, I think we saw, so that might have been why Mata backed out of it. Yep, just a light tap there, which caused Luke to get a little loose there. It doesn't look like Mata picked up a penalty for that, so we'd like to see that. It's weird, got a watch from Jacob here. Nothing going on, though. Do see for Mato and the looking to try and find a way around car here. Both Fear Nothing Moto boys, so I'm sure they'll play a little nice together. Love those shots down that straight. Really allows us to see how close everybody is, give you an idea of who might be making a move and stuff. Here's Cryo trying to work his way up the grid. Looks like Richard's moved up another spot up to P15. Our leader, Castro, comfortably ahead, but not able to get loose of Victor Diaz. Typical BMW driver activities. See, I'm thinking these two might give us something. We've got Dumalumen all over the back of Batista, but also someone's all over the back of him. Is that Richard? That's Richard. Nice tight battle here. We've got McDonald, Batista, Dumalumen, and Richard. I'm probably not. Am I saying it? Dumoulin. Sorry, Dumalumen. I've got a bad habit of adding an extra syllable. I did that with Shyamalan as well. M. Night Shyamalan. Sometimes I call him Shyamalan. I'm not gonna lie, half of that's because I couldn't remember his name, but... Ooh, getting a little loose from Batista there. Hoping these guys were gonna give us a little bit more action, but it looks like things are kind of quieting down. Switch camera angles up a little bit. Ooh, that's a nice shot. Richard trying to find a way. Let's drop a car back. Let's see if we can get Richard on an overtake. Do it. Richard, do it. This guy owns the league, for those of you that don't know. I guess it is tough overtaking here unless you're... I mean, I don't think so too much. There's plenty of room. You certainly try and force drivers off their line or try and find different lines. And again, just the way the track's set up, lots of opportunities to get better exits, but Yeah, if the driver ahead of you's on his game, definitely tough. Yeah, easy to defend, exactly. It goes both ways. It's a racy track in that regards, you know. Richard dropping off a little bit since I tried to give him the overtake on screen, unfortunately. Let's see what's going on up front. Where's Clayton at? That's a sick livery, Clayton, you got. Our leaders here, or front group, we'll say. I'm pretty sure there is a way to show lap times. Let me, see if I can remember what button that is. Nope. I don't think there is a way. Oh, wait, I know I can do this, though. Hang on. There you go. Nope, this doesn't give us lap times either. What good is this timetable? If you know what button I press to show lap times, absolutely. But I can't figure it out. Things are kind of quiet, so we'll throw on the autopilot right now. Tyler Carr up 2 places into P4, thinking about getting on that podium, I'm sure. Ooh, Clayton! Clayton! Autopilot, stop doing this. Clayton, side by side here. Ooh, these guys, Clayton and Formato. Autopilot, go away. You're killing me. Oh, and Clayton finally able to close it on him. Sure, Formato's not going to be too happy about that. You can see the Aston trying to make a move in the background as well. Right as I said, things got quiet. Everybody starts making moves. I love it. I love it. Victor Diaz just set the fastest lap of a 1:48.28. And has pulled within a second, it looks like, of Castro out front. So we'll be keeping an eye on these guys. Nice shot, as you can see how far, really just how far ahead they are. We're reminded of the old battles between Hamilton and Verstappen. We got a battle between Phil and Jacob going on right now. Each not wanting to give it, but it looks like Jacob's going to be able to shut the door on him. Cryo, though, might be able to use his McLaren's, ability in the high and medium speed. Get through. I can't say I know much about the Mustang at all. I've heard it has amazing brakes. I can't say I know much about his strengths or weaknesses. This thing's kind of quiet down with these guys. Let's check this group. Giving us lots of action. Clayton is up to 5th place. Tyler Carr next in his sights. I know Tyler's got Stavko in his sights. He definitely will want to be finishing on the podium. I mean, all these guys are going to be wanting to finish on the podium. But looks like we're getting a little action in the background there too. Who was that? Probably Luke in the BMW. Thinking about it coming down the straight, but not able to get anything off. Oh man, someone's gone off. Why won't my camera thing work? That is really weird. See if I can get what happened there. I feel like that was... Ah, crap. That's not the replay we wanted. It popped up right as I went to click the other one. Is that Toki? That's Toki. Toki in the pink McLaren. Oh, yeah, and guys, I did sync deliveries, like, right before... actually, like, halfway through the practice server was up, so... if you're not seeing it, double check it. Probably wasn't uploaded correctly. Best Mustang has the best fifth gear in the game. Okay, so it's got that top line pull. I wanted to switch to it actually for this season, but it just started getting really nice, so I've been spending a lot of time outside and didn't get around to making a livery. I might cash in my ORL livery and just have them make me one for the Mustang. Richard down to 22nd. That's unfortunate. He was up in like P16 at one point in time. I think even P15. Let's pick on the other guys. Let's see. Neil was down dead last, so he's moved up the grid a little bit. Battling with, who's he got trying to hold behind him? Goose. But Goose has a 15-second penalty. And Goose really sticking in that slipstream. Let's watch some back of the grid action. Goose trying to take the long way around. He's going to run out of room there, though. I don't know. I think he backs out of that because he knew he would have made that overtake off the track. The Mustang is a CT off kind of car. Okay, okay. I might like it then, because, I mean, most people complain about that. I think I'm pretty good at catching throttle control and just catching the drift in general when it does happen. So I'd probably enjoy driving that car for sure. I love WRC and you know, having to use all that kind of control. So Neil all over the back of McGowan now. Are we going to get an overtake? He's all over the back, dips to the inside, but McGowan cuts him off. Neil just not brave enough on the brakes in the end there. He could have got that done, I think. Both these cars running with quite a bit of damage, it looks like, judging on the paint job. The Porsche, I'm pretty sure, is known for straight line speed, so they definitely have the advantage on them. Honestly, the Lamborghini, I'm pretty sure, is just known for being bad. Correct me if I'm wrong here, guys. Check out the track map, though, as looks like these guys are just going to tease us. Here's our leader. He's got it up to a second above Diaz, but these guys are almost 5 seconds to the wind of third place. Stavko, though, starting to get some breathing room. Then Tyler Carr is really where it starts to get a little closer, as you can see coming down the grid here. Is Cryo close enough to maybe make something happen? Not quite. I wish there was just like one extra chess factor to this, similar to F1. You know, F1's got the DRS and ERS. One race series that I think that has a really cool concept is Formula E, how they've got you can like, basically they've got a turbo button, but to charge it you have to take a slower line and drive through certain parts of the track to charge it up. I think that would be really cool to have. Also, I could just play Formula E if I really wanted to enjoy that. Not even sure if there is a Formula E game. But, I would say that's my one thing with GT racing is you really got to work for the overtakes, and they aren't as big as slam dunks. Man, Cryo, thinking about it there, he should have gone for it because he's going to lose a lot of time having to switch his line like that. I think he had it there too. Okay, okay, okay. Here's Clayton. Thinking about trying to get it done. Not able to. Tyler really having to go defensive now. And stick here. Mustang on Mustang. For P4. This guy's definitely taking slightly different lines. What do you think? Maybe some helicam? Yeah, like just one more level. I'm not super familiar with IndyCar. I didn't even know they had a push to pass, but that's cool to know. Actually, IndyCar is a game or something I've been wanting to try playing. I just watched the Indy 500. Gonna get into watching it more regularly. But yeah, I've been thinking about getting into iRacing to do some Indy racing. But yeah, I agree. Just some kind of extra oomph to help get by. But it needs to be. I like the chat. Like I really like how you can use your ERS, for example, to if you're smart with it, fend off the DRS behind you and stuff. But you've got to then recharge it and stuff. So I don't want it to be like a slam dunk. I'd like to have to like play the chess. Okay. So yeah, exactly. Something like that would be awesome. And who knows, as motorsport starts to incorporate more and more electronic aspects to it and power options, I bet that'll be a more prevalent feature. Man, I tell you what, the Indy 500 was a fun race to watch, though. I wasn't sure because it's, just an oval. Looks like these guys aren't giving us much. The pit lane is open while I'm rambling right now, so things should start getting interesting. Let's see who we got locked in battle. I mean, the closest cars on grid are the two we were watching for sure. Some screen time here, though. You've got Tosi and Goose battling it out, both with penalties, though. Gauthier having to fend from Toki, and Gauthier's got a 15-second penalty, so Toki won't want to push too hard, as it's a gimme in the pit when they come into the pits. But at the same time, if you've got the pace, I think they could have gone for it there. If you've got the pace, you're going to want to get around them and not let them slow you down. But yeah, that Indy 500 was intense. Came down to the last lap. Nice thing is, a lot of those drivers have been talked about for F1 seats, so I'm at least, like Pato Award, for example, I was familiar with. Herta, also familiar with. Really cool to see how, they do so many pit stops and stuff. Everybody have to work their way back through the grid and everything. But crushing for Pato to lose it. 2 turns to go like that. But who was it? Was it Dixon that won for the first time in like forever, 2 times in a row? So that's awesome. We got autopilot going while things are kind of quiet. Mustillo. I'm not sure. No, that's not going to be. That's going to be a blue flag in front of him. For Nords this weekend. See, that's another thing I'm learning is man, did it just cut? We just saw him get around. Man. Come on, autopilot. Autopilot wants us to watch Clayton now. Man, that Stang has a huge wing. I guess, I mean, you can see it compared to McLaren. I don't know, I guess it's not that much bigger, but it looks huge on the Mustang. Oh, the closest we've seen him come in a while. Playing all over. Might even be inside now. Yes, they are side by side. What's Tyler got? Clayton has the inside line. I think he's going to be able to get it done, but we'll see. Maybe Tyler's running less wing, less aero. Clayton gets it done. He's now up into 4th place. These two have been battling all race. Tyler got him on lap 1. Tyler coming back, not going to give it to him easy. That is a great point. A safety car would make things a lot more interesting as well. That is a great point. Because there's, yeah, absolutely just that extra element. These guys keeping it close. Formato hoping one of them causes the other one to make a mistake, and he can really capitalize. Now these guys are 3 seconds to the wind of Stofko in 3rd place. And reminder, as the pit window is open, on our timing table there on the left, so you can see McDonald in 18th place, how he's got that green right there, now in 20th place. That means he has pitted, so he's completed his valid pit stop. He will not be coming in. So Dumoulin just picked it up as well, has completed his pit stop, so keep an eye on that, as that'll definitely spice the grid up for sure. I heard we have tried the safety car. I hear it's complicated to do in ACC. Like, you have to have someone actually drive the safety car. But yeah, I mean, if people are getting a bunch of damage behind the safety car, that's honestly their fault. Or autopilot cutting a cryo in the pits. Here we've got 27th, 8th, and 9th all battling it out here. Richard down to 29th, having a rough time, it seems. So all these penalties will go away as well. Obviously, they'll have to serve those during their pit stops. Yeah, Constantina effect, I think is what it's called. Yeah, no, that's always annoying, and then, you know, but at the end of the day, it's, you know, just like, it's nothing you can't learn or drive a little safer and be ready for. But yeah, it's one of those things where if not everybody does it, or is preparing for it, you know, expecting it to happen. It's autopilot, stop doing this to us. You know, it can really ruin your race, and it sucks to have it happen that way. You know, that you know, obviously happened a ton to me in F1 lobbies. Probably to everybody else as well. Clayton into the pits. And car has already pitted. So we'll keep an eye here, because we know these two were battling it out. Where is Carr? Let me jump to Carr. We'll watch Carr through his lap. Carr's in Sector 3 right now. With Luke all over the back of him, too. Oh, getting real close there. God dang it, autopilot. All right, here they come around the penultimate and final corners. And they should jump a lot of people. Now, where is Clayton? Oh, Clayton just starting now. So I think that's them coming by. Clayton's gonna have work to do as he's gonna miss out on that position. And Carr, well done on the pit stop strategy. So Carr and Lizama, honestly, on that pit stop strategy, taking over Clayton like that. And it's not up. Your timing table will update as soon as they get through the next sector. There we go. Now let's jump ahead to these guys, as this is where the action. Luke trying to find a way around Tyler Carr. Luke, it's great to see you back. Ooh, someone off in the background there. Oh, yeah, that is a good point. Might not have gone for new tires. That could have done it. That definitely would have done it. It's a big strategy. We'll see if it pays off. It's a bold strategy. I know it's one a lot of especially the faster drivers do. It's not taking tires. Oh man, Luke, you could have capitalized on that, but he wasn't in the position to do so. Clayton's starting to catch up to these guys. So Diaz has pit. Castro also pit. Castro's down to 8th place. Let me see if I can find anything incident-wise involving him. I do not, so traffic maybe? Or Diaz with just a much better pit stop, but Diaz will definitely inherit the lead of the race. Stavko currently running in first right now. Buckley saying computer frozen. Keyboard no work. Oh no! Oh no! Andres Murillo hasn't pit either. Oh, that's weird. Something was just wrong with my timing table. As Castro's now shown in 2nd place. These guys are catching up to Mastillo though, so extra traffic always going to make things more interesting. Yep, and when you're coming onto a car like that, you know if you can get around him faster than the guy behind you, it's going to be huge. And there it is. That's going to be big for Tyler. As Luke and Clayton are stuck behind Mastillo right now, Murillo right now. Murillo getting out of the way. On the straight there, but Tyler, I'm sure, will be counting his stars after that. Gets a little reprieve. Can really try and stretch the gap out now. Ooh, Tyler getting a little saucy in the dirt there. Let's see any other battles we got going on. Some action for 6th and 5th. Or 7th and, I don't know, 7th and 8th? Yeah, for Mato and Morgan. But really looking like the close battle is right here. for the final step of the podium. Stavko really losing out strategy-wise as he was running comfortably in third for a while there for the first part of the race there. Now back to 7th place. 24 minutes to go. Certainly enough time to recover, but he'll have his work cut out for sure. That's a lot of positions. And Diaz is 3.5 seconds behind Castro in P1. Castro, I'm sure, thinking he's in a good spot right now. Really just got to stay consistent. Cryo picking up a 5-second penalty. Looks like these guys have kind of quieted down. There we can see a blue flag getting out of the way. I'm not sure if he knows how many of these guys are coming through, but he lets them all through. And it looks like they haven't really been able to catch up to Tyler since they ran into Murillo. So I'm sure he's going to be loving that. Got some battles down in the back of the grid between Tosi and McGowan. Little Porsche on Porsche action. And then right here, though, let's see if Richard can make a move for us. Rowdy Burns in the Rexy has Richard coming. Was at one point 2/10 behind him. Gap obviously eking out now. But Richard with a great exit there, thinking he might get it done as he cuts into the slipstream with lots of room to go. Cuts to the inside. Oh, well done, Richard. Why is the camera angle hurting us like this? Nice move. Up to 18th place. Burns tried to defend on the straight, but Richard with that exit and then just carried way more speed through the corner there too. Sorry about that, Buckley. So if your livery doesn't show, because I synced it, you either synced it after halfway through practice, or it's not uploaded properly, because I synced the liveries halfway through the practice session. So double check with that. I know I have issues. I know it's tough. Yeah, sometimes I have to just delete the entire folder and car livery in the game, and then add it in again. This is our next closest battle on track right now. Stavko on Formato. Both these guys were further up the grid before their pit stops, so they definitely lost out on strategy. We're on autopilot right now.
The window is now closed.
Luke still unable to get any closer to Tyler Carr. Honestly, if anything, I think Carr's eking out a little bit of a gap. Playing all over the back of Luke, though. Take a second, remind you guys to like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're on Twitch and YouTube right now. A couple other ways for you guys to show your love as well. We've got lots of different tiers of our Patreon membership, all coming with various benefits. Esports coaching, liveries, livery help, setups, just to name a few. Oh man, Clayton is all over Luke right now. But unable to really find an opportunity. Like we were saying earlier, it's easy to defend. It's easy to overtake, but it's easy to defend, so they kind of cancel each other out. But Luke having to get real defensive here. God, the camera angle down there sucks. Clayton trying to find the outside, maybe hit a switchback. No. Nope, all over the back of Luke there. Luke taking some nice defensive lines to keep Clayton at bay. Pick on some others for a second. So Tyler Carr definitely stretching that gap out. Almost wondering if Clayton's starting to think, man, I have the pace to catch Tyler, but I need to get around Luke. As you can see, the cars behind him are really starting to catch him. And you got to think that's due to the battling, the defensive battling by Luke, for sure, causing him to go a little slower. But Clayton unable to really find a nice way around, a safe way around. That was a fun shot, watching him first person through Maggots and Beckett's like that. And there you can see Formato is getting real close to the back of Clayton now, so Luke is definitely backing them up. Or Formato and Stavko are just coming. Just remember, I think both of them were ahead of them at one point. Ooh, someone going off the track there. Wondering. Okay. It's not causing a problem for McGowan, though, in the background, it looks like. Who are we watching right now? This is Victor Diaz. Oh, man, and you can see there. Oh, and we missed it. Let me see if I can get it, though. We'll go back 30 seconds. Ah, we're going to get it. So this is Clayton overtaking Luke. It's been a long time coming. Sends it up the inside. Luke almost able to come back, but there's where we joined. Oh, man. That's unfortunate for Formato. Catch the dirt like that and end up losing the position to Stavko. All right, 15 minutes left. You are 2 seconds behind Carr. Can Clayton get onto the podium? See if we got any battles going on track anywhere else. I mean, that group right there is definitely the group to be watching. That we were watching. We got this going on at the back of the grid. Jensen and McGowan. Follow these guys for a little bit, see if anything can happen. Jensen, I really like that livery. Oh, autopilot said it has other plans. As it looks like Stavko might be thinking about finding a way around Luke now. Stavko was running comfortably in third place for the majority of the race, so gotta think Stavko's got the pace to do it. Oh, Stavko! Good save there, good save. And our fastest lap, guys, is a 1:58 flat by Castro, so really fast race pace as well. That was like just set. So Clayton, as you can see, is starting to stretch his legs from Luke. He's gained about a tenth since on Tyler ahead of him since getting past Luke, but he's going to need more than that per lap. Now it's about 2/10. He's going to want to fight for the podium by the end of the race. But it's certainly helpful when he's actually still visible. It's Stavko all over the back of Luke here. But Stavko takes a compromising line there. Luke able to get some breathing room. Is there a brake light I'm seeing on the front of that Aston? Or is that just his livery coming through weird looking like? Yeah, this is just his livery coming through weird. Or maybe it's got those accent lights up there. Good fight at 18th. That's Richard, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you're talking about behind, one more place back. Let's see. Yeah, this is for position. 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. Obviously, looking, it's kind of like 18th and 19th are battling, and then 20th and 21st are battling, but sometimes the battles catch up to each other depending on the corner. Richard obviously in the front of this pack, so you got Richard, Burns, Charles, and White all involved. Oh no! White has just spun out and is out of the battle. Is this something? This is 25th and 6th. More Mustang on Mustang. And this is really tight. As they go side by side. Surely he's going to be able to get the move done. Oh, but the switchback might be on the table. Woo! He tried. He really wanted it. Great job from Fallis, or I think that's Anderson actually in the green. Yep, that's Anderson in the green there, though. To shut the door, and it looks like he's not looking back. So let's see. So Clayton's gone from Luke. He's made about a half second to a car ahead of him with 9 minutes left, so it's not impossible for sure. Definitely still possible. Further back, This is what it looks like. Looks like you got Burns and Charles really battling. And then Richard really just trying to get away from it all. Looking like Richard's got the pace. I think it's really going to be if someone makes a mistake, then they're getting poached here. But right now, I think the pace has sorted things out between all these cars. So we're going to hop back here. Luke loving the screen time. Stavko unable to find a way around him yet. Getting side by side there. Stavko gonna really try to carry speed through here. Oh, he gets along the inside there. You don't see that every day. Did he force him off the track? I'm not sure. We've got stewards to make that decision. That's why I don't have to. At the end of the day, he didn't take the position, so fair play. We'll see. That also could be something Luke could report later on. But man, these guys are really battling right now. Let's get some heli-cam so we can really see what's going on. Maybe a little... Is it dash pro? No, it's cockpit is the one I want. So this is Stavko trying to find his way around. And this is nerve-wracking, driving when you're just this close to a car, the car in front of you, lap after lap. You don't want to back off because you're trying to make that move, and it's proven difficult, especially with a driver like Luke, who's playing great defense. But you also don't want to hit him, get a penalty point or worse. Pretty good exit there. Could this be it? Oh, that BMW's got some pace. What is that's got to be the turbo. I know the turbo takes a second to spool up, but once it gets going, it's going. In the slipstream. Starting to gain, but I don't think it'll be soon enough. Dips out to the outside. Oh! Great driving from these two. He's going to need to hang on. A little bit of contact. Luke not really giving him any space there. And that is the deed done, I believe. Now, Luke's obviously going to be battling, trying to get that back, but I believe Stavko's got the pace to keep him at bay. Stavko up to 5th place. Update on Clayton. He's under a second behind 3rd place. We're going to get some great action here in the closing minutes, I think. I think we might get a lap or two of battling between these two. And they've given us some great battling already this race. Oh boy, he's coming. He is coming. He's now under half a second. He is coming with pace. Clayton is known for these late pushes too. He's had some awesome drives in the past. That's why he's won so many championships, folks. Obviously, this is just for the 3rd spot on the grid, but everybody loves to see a little action. Though it is worth noting, Victor Diaz is starting to catch Castro. It's down to 2.5 seconds. We've got just under 5 minutes left, so we'll keep an eye on that. As Clayton almost side by side with Tyler now. Looking to take the long way around, mayhaps. I don't think he's going to get it done here. And you know, for those complaining about how boring F1 racing has been to watch, if you got friends that watch F1, tell them, hey, I know a great place with lots of action and competitive racing, Odyssey Racing League. We're racing Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And alternating Saturdays, I believe. Just under 4 minutes left. Let's see what it looks like from Tyler. Rear wing. Ooh, Tyler forcing Clayton to find go the long way around, which is really difficult, but this track does give a lot of opportunities for that to work, because if you can stick around the whole time, a lot of times the outside becomes the inside. Three minutes left. No real update on the leader. It doesn't look like Diaz is improving. Does look like these guys are battling it out as well. That's Mata trying to hold on to that P11, and Jacob Smith trying to take it from him. This is why I need a co-commentator to do picture-in-picture with. Will it be Clayton or will it be Tyler? Clayton with a good look there. Little bit of contact, but that'll be all right. Joel, you're back. Mata's in battle. Right now, he's got to hold on for 1 or 2 more laps. Jacob Smith's been putting the pressure on. And we've got some intense action between Tyler Carr and Clayton here for the final seat of the podium. Oh, a little bit of contact as Clayton really sends it. I'm sure that's going to be racing incident. He gets the position, but only for a corner. Tyler Carr takes it back. I'll just have to keep jumping back and forth between these guys. Mata trying to keep Smith at bay. The leader is now on the final lap, guys. All right, who do you think does Tyler hold on or does Clayton get it? Right now, I think it's the pendulum is leaning a little bit more towards Tyler after that incident. Obviously, Clayton's not quite as close. But Clayton's really good at making up time after that exit right there, as he's going to be all over the back of him by the time they get to this corner. Tyler having to take a defensive line, forcing Clayton around the outside again. Both of them stepping on the throttle. Getting it Tokyo style. And we should get... No, we won't get one more lap. No, we will? Yeah, no, we won't. We definitely won't. Oh my God, and out of nowhere, Stavko enters the chat. Oh, folks, what a crazy couple of corners we are in for. Rui Castro is coming around the final corner right now. I really don't want to turn away from this. There he is. About to cross the finish line. Here's what we're here for, though. In these final couple corners, Stavko really trying to throw his name in the hat. It looks like it's gonna finish as it started, though. Oh, what? Cole Clayton caught a drive-through. Oh my gosh. What a crazy turn of events, folks. Here comes Cryo in P10, but he's got a 5-second penalty. I think that's going to be okay, though, Mata. And finishes ahead of Jacob Smith. Here's P13, David Morgan. 14 and 15 racing to the line here. McDonald and Batista. Jump to 32nd, Drew Jensen. Dumoulin in P16. P17, Solomon. Something maybe here. Richards in the front of this in P18. Then you got Charles and Burns. These guys have been battling. Oh, and Burns was in front, so Charles got him in the closing stages of the closing stages of the race. So great job there. There's Richard crossing the finish line so I don't get beat. Another battle between these two Beamers of McEwen and White. And you've got Murillo and Komisarov as well. But it's going to be no action coming across the line in 23rd and 24th. 25th will be Anderson. And bringing it up, Fallis. Lots of Mustangs. I'm sure that's not how I pronounce your name, so let me know if that's how I actually say it. Fallas. I'm going to say Fallas, because Fallis is not it. But Fallas across the line, and that'll do it, guys. Oh, man. I am so happy to be back broadcasting the ORL GT America's race. That was exciting. I'm looking forward for sure to the rest of the season. Awesome battling all throughout the grid. I'm hoping the rest of you guys are feeling the same way. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember to like and subscribe. We're on SimGrid if you're thinking about joining. We would love to have you. And we're racing Sunday, GT Europe. I think that's 2 p.m. Eastern time. And then we'll be back Wednesday with rookies. And, of course, next Thursday with America. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm Nate, start from Pitch Schreiber. And I'll see you guys next week. You have a great one.